Hey guys, hope everybody is doing well today. Happy Easter to those that celebrate Easter, no matter what way you do celebrate it. I wanted to hop on and make a video, so I got pretty good for uploading consistently, but I sort of lost my grip there. I did not upload on Saturday like usual, um, but hey, that's all right. I was more so wanting to just sort of sit down for a minute and not really make a specific topic, more so just to sort of chat, get stuff off my chest, that kind of thing, right? So what am I gonna say then? All right, let's fire away. Um, I'll admit today is kind of hasn't been my day, I will say. Um, Not really gonna go into too many details. It's kind of similar to last time, which was more like my comeback video. But now here we are kind of on the other side of things, and it's a lot different, and a lot of stuff's changed, and so bear with me. Like, if I don't really expect not many folks to stick around in this video, it's kind of going to be a little bit different, where I just sort of just talk. Just gonna be talking to talk, really. No particular reasons. It's going to be me just chatting away, saying what's on my mind. So I just got off of like I've recently fallen into a really bad habit now of doom scrolling because I feel that nowadays I'm going through this sort of thing where I'm trying to sort of find like hope in something is the best way I can describe it, which makes no sense at all because like, well, what the hell? You're trying to find hope in something that's just not going to get you anywhere. Well, yeah, that's doom scrolling. Like, yeah, that's so awesome, isn't it? No, I hate it, but yet I do it anyways. It's like any other addiction out there, right? You get stuck in it and you can't get out of it. It's bloody hard to. But I do attribute a lot of it to just, how do I really put it? Loneliness in a way. I would say it's hard to really define my kind of loneliness. I think what's going on in my head right now is the fact that it's quiet. It's too quiet, and it's that kind of quiet that it's hard to bear, right? Like us humans we were designed to be social creatures, yet here I am. I've been home for I went out, I went to church, I went to my great grandmother's, my grandmother's, to my usual visiting, like I always do on Sundays. Great time, and I'm always happy to do that stuff. And especially going to church now, it's helped me get out of bed a bit earlier, I will say, even though that's not really the true intent. But I mean, who knows? Maybe some religious figures might be like, yeah, that's a good thing, like, you know. But also, I just realized this is an L. That's kind of funny. L for Luigi. No, L stands for winner, as Nintendo says or whatever. So yeah, I'm trying to get some better habits in my life and such. Like I'm pretty good overall when it comes to habits. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Well, I've drank a few times, but I haven't drank now in like over 2.5 years. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. Nothing. Like I'm very clean. But of course, a lot of the demographic out there just they don't do. They just they're not clean. It's a lot of their life revolves around that, and especially in my age group, like you get a lot of folks that just that's all they do, and it's all the fun they can have, and it's so sad because you know what? If you get a guy like me that's trying to find some people in his life, and then you just end up with folks like that. I mean, you know what? You know what? It's nothing wrong with having friends that maybe do that stuff. Like I respect my boundaries, but I'm not gonna just be like, nah, like you do this, screw you. But I think it's almost I don't even know where I was going with that one, to be honest. I think what I'm trying to say is that I don't click as well with those kinds of people, but it's not to say I can't click at all. Like I've clicked with quite a few people that may do one of those things I've listed, or other things that maybe I just don't like. Well, you know what? At the end of the day, we're human, and we may stand up wanting to do those kinds of things, and well, it's nothing I can do about it. So Nothing I should do about it. It's not my life, it's theirs. That's the thing, is we can't control what others do at the end of the day, right? So if that one person just doesn't seem to see you at all or anything like that, well then it's not your fault. It's their fault. If they don't see you and they just don't care that much, well, it's not your fault. It's theirs. Because they just don't seem to have the capacity to reach out to you. It's funny how I feel this way, because just last night I watched the Super Mario Galaxy movie. I'm not going to get into the movie too much because I don't want to spoil it, and I don't really have much to talk about. Great movie, though. Like, it was very, very amazing. And I got to hang out with a couple friends of mine. It was a very nice night. You know, we all got together. We had such a great time, and just nerding out about Mario. It was such an awesome time. And it takes me back to 2023 because I kind of did a similar thing where, well, it was the first Mario movie back in 2023, and there I was with one of those friends. Such. And it's just kind of funny. This year has been so weird because I've gone, like, it's like I'm very philosophical, if you don't know already, so I sort of end up like kind of over analyzing things a lot, to the point where I've sort of almost thought like this year is just stupidly similar to 2023, but like it is different in ways. Like, I did not start 2023 with any sort of loss or anything like that. I sort of started the year kind of like just normally. And this Wandering Trader is too loud. Come on, buddy. Can you just quiet down a little bit? I'm trying to talk to the audience. Like, poor dogs, they gotta sit here and listen to that crap. Oh, man. But yeah, so I'm sure to some people, it's like, well, why the hell do you feel lonely? You just got off something like that. Like, come on, be grateful. Well, first of all, well, easy now. Come on. I never said I wasn't grateful, but yeah. I do feel lonely because, like I mentioned in the comeback video, oftentimes I'm the guy that makes the plans and that kind of stuff. But the problem I have that I've noticed is that sometimes it's like I'm just left unsatisfied, and I don't know why. It's like a huge it's like a missing link to this whole puzzle of my brain, where I'm just trying to figure out why the hell do I feel this way. Like, I just had an amazing time in my life, and yet I feel empty, unfulfilled, like it just wasn't worth it. But I mean, of course that's wrong on so many levels, right? Like, everything's got its reason for happening, but just sometimes we just can't see it. Like, why is it that life has happened the way that's happened this year? Why did all that happen? Why did things fall apart? Or, you know, every little thing that's happened, why? And, I mean, for all we know, it may be a question we can't ever answer, but I mean, that's where faith comes in, and just living. Like, my motto now of mine is just live. Back to the whole thing of, well, we got geopolitical bullshit going on in this bloody world, but there's times where it's just like, well, screw this. I'd just rather give up. Like, can I just not live in peace without the noise of this world? Well, yes, you can. It's that damn phone, really. I can say for sure, because that's all I did this afternoon, really. I got home at 3 o'clock. It's close to 6 o'clock now, and I've pretty much just been sitting around on my ass, not doing a thing. I mean, even hell now, I just don't know what I'm doing here. I want to decorate my house in the world. And it's also the 1-year anniversary of the Minecraft movie, so I'm just kind of feeling like very nostalgic for that as well. It was a good time, I can admit. But those times are in the past, and you know what? We can't hold on to the past forever, because we miss out on the future. I learned this today, and what was it? Yeah, in church. What was it? Pretty much the biggest lesson that I learned is that, yeah, you can't hold on to the past forever, because it will eat you alive. I've learned this so much. It's been a wild ride. It's been funny because it all started, like, all this stuff started how many years ago now? Can't even count how many years now. Saying how many years. I think, 9 years this summer was when things really went downhill, and then it's just these past few months alone, it's been more of like a big rebound. And yeah, it's nice. I, I mean, yeah, it doesn't sound like I'm satisfied at all. I sound just angry and upset, and just I wouldn't be pleasant to be around, wouldn't I? But no, it's you know what I want. Like another purpose making this video was just again drive home that even folks like me that are trying to save lives. No, I'm trying to, be a nice little corner on the internet where you can just relax, unwind, listen to me talk about whatever. Like it's not even specific topics. It's just talking in general. It's nice to talk. For so long in all my life, I've been suppressed and unappreciated, and you name it, it's been there. I was talking to a friend recently, and I said to them, I've been suppressing the fact that I like Minecraft for so long because back in grade 5, I moved to a new school, and it's kind of funny. Let's tell the story then. I said that I was good at soccer. I let the folks down because no, I never even played soccer. I was so garbage out there. I was scared of the ball. I'm still scared of the ball because I do not really like sports too much. But then I brought up, like, yeah, like Minecraft. No, everybody was like, nah, you like Minecraft? Screw that. Like, come on. Like, only little kids play that game. No, shut the hell up, buddy. Anybody can play Minecraft. The folks that showed up at the Minecraft movie goes to show that the audience is more than just little kids, right? Yeah, Chicken Jock, it was so big and all, and it was memed to death. Well, hell, I memed it to death. Well, why not? Live a little. Which that's something I've been trying to work on, is not suppressing who I really am, and I've had my moments where it's been easier to suppress, but like this past weekend has been a pretty good sort of test of strength in a way. I went to a little Easter dinner on Good Friday, and it was a pretty loud environment, and usually I'm one that just all do this, just hide in the corner and just want to not exist. Just take me out of here. Put me somewhere else. No, this time I stood my ground and actually enjoyed myself. I knew that it's not going to hurt me. Like I might have told the story where I've had to move classes because of a bunch of unruly students I was paired with back in grade 8, and I had to move classes halfway through the semester just because the teacher yelled every day and it just messed with my head too much. You know what? I was a guy that just wants peace and such, but you know what? Yeah, it's times where we can't get that peace, and it sucks. I hate it with a passion. Like, I just want a peaceful life, but here I am. Old Johnny's got to mess around again and piss the teacher off, but well, I'm still here living though, so that's why it didn't kill me this weekend. So. But anyways, that's kind of enough about that little tangent I went on. Like, again, like I said, I don't know where I'm going with today's video. I'm more so just hit record. Like, this video may not even be uploaded. If it's uploaded, hello! But yeah, I think what I'm really trying to drive home is that, you know what? Just because something nice happened in your life recently doesn't mean you gotta be all sunshine, lollipops, rainbows, and that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, if your life, I shouldn't say your life, if the day's hard, because yeah, we're all gonna have our hard days. You know what, today was hard. Like, I got home and I was just like, what the hell do I do for the rest of the day? I could do some chores or whatever, but no, it's that phone I went to, and I can admit the guilt going to the phone. Just there when I need it most, and what do I get in the end? Nothing. Unless I find some funny video, then yeah, maybe I'll have a good laugh I could look at later on or something, but other than that, there's just nothing there for me. And something that's that does get to me sometimes is the fact that I know there's opportunity, but it's like, how do I get it? And it's some questions I need to answer myself because again, I'm coming out of a long lull in my life where I haven't socialized. I shouldn't say I haven't socialized. I haven't been as outgoing as I once was and such. Like I used to be, I was the star of the family back then. I remember that. Like everybody be like, "Yeah, you're so smart in school and such." Like my family said that. But then I just went away. I went into my shell and just never came out for so many years. And even recently with all the new stuff I'm doing and just let myself get out there and socialize and that kind of stuff. It's scary at times, man. I but at the end of the day, I know that I gotta keep on going because you know what, for too long I've let myself just be stuck in places I wasn't thriving in and all that kind of stuff. It's not always gonna be easy, right? But at the end of the day, I know that I've got folks to fall back onto, and you know what? And that goes for you guys too. Like, you do have friends. You know what? You know, for a fair amount of us are adults. If you're younger, then it'll hit at some point where high school ends or college ends, university, whatever it is, or you move to another job, let's just say even. You know, a lot of folks aren't going to be there. Like, it's something I wish I knew growing up in ways. Not saying that I was like, yeah, I should know that, oh, the end is nigh. It's not this ain't gonna last, but if I knew that I was gonna have to treasure the time, I would have treasured it. Here I took it all for granted and just wished it all away. And here I am now, 22 years old, sitting here at a computer, and I got a couple friends, and that's about it, really. But that's where the silver lining is. I could be sitting on the side of the road right now with nobody, cars driving by, raining today, so I could be splashed by puddles and such. Yeah, it might be funny, but nah. If I'm miserable, I don't want to be splashed. So that's where sometimes if we just stop, smell the roses we do have, and just accept it. Because why just forget what you do have? You know what, my great grandmother said something today. She said that I'm rich, and I was like, well, no, I'm not rich. But I was talking financially. What she meant was rich in other things. Personality, like emotion, other things really. She didn't really specify, but I have ideas because I know that there are folks that do appreciate me and such, and, right? Sometimes that's why people say like we're our own worst enemy, because if you could have the whole world appreciating you, but your inner demons will still go at you, thinking that you don't deserve the world when such, when yeah, you worked so hard to get there, so why are you being so hard on yourself? I see Markipliers, like I'll see the occasional reel or something where Markiplier will say like, I don't deserve this. Well, you put the work in, dude, and you do deserve it. Difference being like, you know what, we're glad that you're one of the top YouTubers out there. Same with Moist Critical. Like he said how much money he's made, like $35 million. He says he doesn't deserve it. Well, I mean, I think he deserves it. But then again, he puts that money towards other things as well, like charities and such. Well, he started out donating every single dime and nickel to charity, and then that stupid charity turned out to be a scam. But good folks do deserve good things, and it's sad to see that people that, you know what, do some good things in this world, they end up just putting themselves down for other evil folks to rise. It's so sad. Right? And then there's like the common thing of like the nice person loses, be it the person that just is miserable or they're just mean to everybody else. Well, they win. You do wonder sometimes, why is it that way? And I don't have an answer for that one. Yeah, I'm not. I don't have an answer to that, guys. That's one that is just we take to the grave and find out. Is there some other force acting upon those people that get what they want? Or maybe or wait, maybe we do have the answer actually. Because, see, let's put person A and person B down. Person A is the nice guy, the guy that's just, he's so nice to everybody, but he's come from a very hard home. You know what, he gets depressed easily, but yet he doesn't show it. No. Then you got person B, the guy that's rich as hell, but he doesn't care about anybody. He'll flash his riches, and yep, he's winning. Because screw everybody else, right? But the biggest difference now between person A and person B is that person A doesn't have it all. Person B has it all. But look back to my video of like the happiness video, like being happy with the journey and such, and not the result. And trust me, it is this mindset of being happy with what you have is one of the hardest things to achieve. I know this because you know what, I've gotten accepted to college, graduated, all this other stuff that I got in my life, and forget about it because I don't have this. I feel like if I just thought like, well, I don't have 1,000 subscribers, I'm not making a dime off this channel, why is it worth it? Like, look at friggin' Jack Doherty making more than I am, and he's a total prick. Valid crash up, by the way. Jack Doherty's the worst. But anyways, we're not here to slam other folks, even though that guy does deserve slamming. I'm on a journey right now. Like, I don't have the results right now, but they'll come. They'll come. Just right now is not the time. I think a day will come where I'll be like, I'm glad it happened now. That's why I'm so happy that I did not play Persona 3 Reload back then. So in my big Persona 3 ramble, I mentioned something that I got Persona 3 Reload during a harder time in my life. I've explained it already, and I'm kind of getting a little tired of explaining it, so we're just gonna say rough time in my life. And so I couldn't play the game. You know, there was circumstances that were going on, and I couldn't play the game. So I pretty much shelved it, and I didn't come back to it for a while. I picked it up once between now and the time where I really got into it, and that's about it. Other than that, I have not played the game at all, really, and yeah. But I picked up the game at a great time because I was going through a rough time, or not really a rough time, but I was getting my head out of the darkness and finally embracing myself, who I am. Yeah, I like Persona. So what? You like smoking and shit, don't you? You see me judging you? No. Yeah, well, you liking something's not going to kill you? Well, smoking might kill you, but... Anyways. I think something I really want to drive home before we end today's video is that sometimes the nicest person you've met has endured so many battles that you haven't seen. That's why I almost call this video, or I almost want to call this video, The Side You've Never Seen. Because, yes, I'm a kind guy. I treat others so well, and sometimes too well. They don't deserve it. And I leave myself with nothing. But, one day at a time. I'm getting through it. learning to love myself more, take better care of myself, remember what I do have. I hope this video was uplifting for anybody that's going through a hard time. You know what, it helped me sort of recognize things. Yeah, I'm still a little down, that's okay. Hard times are going to happen in our lives. We don't achieve perfection in our lives. We achieve the ability to get better tools so we can do the job better. Because if we obtain perfection, well, that's just unfulfilling, right? If anybody's wondering what I was doing, I switched to creative mode and broke a dirt block just because I didn't get a dirt block. So, if anybody that's watching without the video. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for listening to today's video, and thanks to anybody that subscribed recently. I noticed that we got like 3 subscribers in a few days, which is awesome. Like, it just sort of came out of nowhere. We got 2, I think, the past few days, and a lot of views on a video I was not expecting. I think it was the really rambly video, just like a quick chat and building, I think is what it was called, or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, so that was the video, and, well, I don't know. I guess people love that one, so here's another one in ways, except it's for a different topic. Anyways, that's enough rambling. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, stay safe and take care.